I know. Taping us? Oh, are you taping us? I feel like I'm in a reality show. What should we call it? I know.
It's called The Suprise.
You ready? I think you're ready. Yeah. Right? I'm so excited. Huh? You go first.
Surprise!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Surprise! Today is your birthday.
Can you hold this?
You look great! You look beautiful! Happy Thank you. Good job, you guys. Good job. Well, it was kind of hard. We kept messing it up. She wanted to know if she should come in at 10 o'clock a couple of days ago.
Oh,
it was kind of hard.
Oh, good. You did pretty good. Yeah.
No.
What?
Yeah, I got it. I don't know how to do it. Close to it. Is it okay?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You haven't met our friends.
I'm Karen.
We got the house ready right now. Where they are?
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. This is Carl.
Hi, I'm Carl. How you doing?
Nice to meet you, Roger. Nice to meet you, Roger. And Jean. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Marriott Courtyard. In the prune yard.
In your basement. You didn't hear them down the basement?
What was that? Oh my gosh.
Everyone has to get to know.
Nice to meet you, Eleanor. How nice to meet
This is so fun. So fun.
Is it too cold to eat?
You haven't seen the other two?
No.
Some will arrive tomorrow.
Find the place over there.
I did buy some full finger thermal type, light thermal gloves.
November 10th. That's what made it such a surprise.
The guilty party.
Yeah, lots of all that. Tons of zebras and lions.
You can't deny it.
You guys are so good to come out the whole
I can't believe this.
Yeah, I know.
Long hair.
So to be there. Okay.
Actually, that's pretty good stuff. Keep them off the roof.
I'd like to thank my sisters, Susan, Ann, and Karen. All came from halfway across the continent to set this thing up. They did such a special job for us, so thank you for doing that. Great job on that. Yes, thank you. As far as my brother and myself, we had nothing to do with it. We're always up for a good party. It's fun to be here.
Moral support.
And then lastly, my dad. Right there it is, right there. Okay. Dad, you're so honest to a fault. I can't imagine how many lies you told trying to get this thing set up. I want you to know that God will forgive you. Mom will probably never forgive you. But So that's it for the thank yous for now. Hope I didn't forget anybody. But I'd like to turn it over to Susan, I think.
Oh,
to say a few
I
words.
thought, yes. 1932 was a very special year. A lot happened in 1932. And you may not be aware of it. So I thought you might like to know that parking meters were invented in 1932. The discovery of the neutron happened in 1932. Gas was, a gallon of gas cost 10 cents. Tuition at Harvard University, you'll appreciate this, Mom. A whole year's tuition was $400.
I spent that on one book.
Route 66, which no longer exists now, opened in 1932.
Wow.
I'm not that old.
Don't
Radio
look it.
City Hall opened in New York. It opened in 1932. The Sydney Bridge in Australia opened in 1932. And Amelia Earhart was the first woman that went across the Atlantic Ocean in 1932. The Charles Lindbergh baby was stolen in 32.
Wow.
And the best thing of the history is Herbert Hoover admits failure of the Prohibition in 1932.
Cheers! Cheers to Herbert.
But the best thing that happened was our mother was born.
Yay!
Not on this date.
1932.
It's soon
In Wisconsin.
In
Yes.
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Right.
Welcome to our mother.
Yeah.
How many miles does she run?
So
Green Bay back.
Green Bay and back, right?
continuing on the 1932 theme, I think it's a great theme. And I don't know if you know, Susan, we have all these placards here in case you want to know what 1932 looked like. But what you won't see in 1932, you won't see any tweets. You won't see Twitter, you won't see Facebook in 1932. In fact, you don't even have the internet in 1932. Amazing how we survived in 1932. We didn't have CDs, DVDs, or even VCRs in 1932. And we didn't have our widescreen TV. So, and most importantly, we didn't have Costco. So, how George and Ethel ever survived without Costco, it's amazing. So, Mom's parents, George and Ethel, were around in 1932, but what did they do in 1932? Well, they went out to the movies, and they called them back then talkies, because that was high technology, as we were entering the information age in 1932, and newspapers replaced the radio. Radio replaced the newspapers in around 1932 as the major source of information. That George and Ethel would be sitting around in 1932 listening to the golden age of radio in 1932. And things they might hear on the radio was, smoking is healthy. They mentioned they might could buy a new Ford for $800. And they'd also hear the price of gold was $20 an ounce. But best of all, they'd be pontificating about flying in a hydrogen airplane. Hydrogen balloon is safe for you, and it's a good thing to do. So that's what they were thinking about doing. But George was busy working in the Navy and listening to the radio with Ethel, but George being a sailor, and today would be a perfect day to honor George with Ethel because it's Veteran Day weekend. So I'd like to say hear to George and my dad for being a veteran, and Frank and all the other veterans here. I hear.
And Mom's a veteran, right?
Cheers to you.
And cheers.
To you.
Good
Here.
job. More ways the Mormon, and of course all our kids were raised confused. but we were actually raised Catholic, and she did a great job raising us. She's a great role model spiritually and religiously, and that's something that we'll all carry with us for our lives and carry on to our kids as a legacy. She also was very strong on education. She wanted to make sure we all had a good foundation. She got all 5 of us through school, amazingly so. The 4 of us, it was very hard work to get through school, and one of us was a miracle, Mark, to get through school. I think she had a lot of prayers and a lot of caring. Love you, bro.
I'm deleting that from the video.
Yeah, it's on video. Careful.
That's not going on the video.
Yeah.
Of course, she is very strong with her political stance. She's been very flexible, though. She was raised a Kennedy Democrat. She married a woman and became a Romney Republican. I don't know if she's still on the Romney team now, but she's very conservative in her beliefs, which is great. You know, when we were being raised, we were very much into education. It was important for us to get a good education. And she was, at the time, you know, TV was coming out. They had Sesame Street. You all remember Big Bird, right?
It's still there.
She loved us watching Big Bird at the time. But over the years, she's modified her opinions, and now she wants to kill Big Bird because it's but my mom has got some strong views. One of the things they're old and liberal have no brains. and what I would say is that my mom has a lot of brains. She's just a very intelligent woman. She went to Stanford. She had a Navy career. She's done such a great job with her career and kids. Been a great mom. But even more than her brain, she's got more heart. And I think that's what she's left us with. A great legacy. She's been so kind and loving and generous to all of us. Such a great mom to all of us. And a great role model, too. Being here at Portside every day, and she's been so healthy and so athletic. And she loves being here at Portside with all her friends. So thank you all for being such good friends with my mom. She talks so highly of all you. It's great that you could be here today. So just a wonderful day today. Thank you all for coming. I'd like to give a toast to my mother. 80 wonderful years. Kindness, generosity, caring. Thank you so much for all that. And you know, we hope that the next 80 years are just
Cheers.
Cheers.
We have
Cheers
cake.
to Mom. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Cheers.
Love you.
Happy birthday.
I want to say just
Oh.
add a couple of words. Some of which has already been said, but I want to thank you all for coming. The amazing thing about everybody here is they all have a totally different story. Everybody has their own story, and each one of them is fascinating. And I think that's truly amazing. And I would really like, if we had the time, to maybe say a sentence or two about everybody here, so make sure you knew everybody. But I shouldn't do that. And I won't. Oh, except maybe just one. Todd and Eleanor. Todd was 9 years old in North Korea. He and his family escaped across the ice. They faced gunfire from both sides and crazy F-9s from above dropping bombs on him. I wonder who that was. Anyway, and also one word about this amazing lady on my left. Don't think for a moment that she's going to go quietly into the sunset. She could very well take 30 seconds off her 5-day time. She's 85.
I believe it.
Go, Mom.
I believe
Go,
it.
Mom.
And she may revolutionize your thinking about toxins. But not a good subject for today.
Our next meeting.
That's tomorrow's meeting.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love you.
Oh.
Thank you all so much. A total surprise. I'm just really impressed. You all came. My birthday party.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to Mom.
Cheers, Mom.
And many more.
That's something poignant to say.
Oh my
Shy. Ready?
You have all these
Set.
pretty flowers?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, hang on a second.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I just want. No, I want to get one of just your faces though.
Well,
1,
Can't never-
2, 3. That looks nice.
Picture on a cell phone?
Pull that chair over.
Pull the chair over.
Pull that chair over
so
Yeah,
you're
just
on the
stand
chair.
next to the
So you're not sitting up.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that? Oh, yeah.
Well, then.
Then maybe I
No,
can.
you, can
Yeah,
you
no,
get
that's
have
good.
your
As soon as it
out?
comes
Okay.
forward, then it's
Because
good.
you're
Yeah,
Hardy's on video.
that's good. That's perfect.
That's better. Yeah, this is better.
Is this on?
Oh, we got that.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got it.
Right,
That
yeah.
that is professional.